Join Talking Sci-Fi or else.
Welcome to a special episode of Talking Sci-Fi with SYFY Sean. Wait,
I was going to say SYFY Randee. I don't know why I was going to say that.
I think you go with SYFY Randee.
No,
Wait, I got to do a big production. I'm SYFY Sean. This is...
I thought you were going to say it. Randee. Just Randee. Just Randee?
We want to get our predictions on something, a movie that's coming out December-ish. It usually comes out about Christmas.
Yeah, around Christmas. That's pretty good.
Oh, bang, chitty chitty bang bang.
That would be priceless.
It would
be. Oh, man.
The new Star Wars movie.
Right,
yes. The last, what is it called?
No. Something about to do with Rise of the Last Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Is that what they call it? That's kind of, they didn't use Skywalker in any of the names, and then all of a sudden, let's just...
It's all about Skywalker.
It is, but...
I think that's a tip of the hat, though, of what is to come with this movie.
All right, I got you. Okay.
That's what a lot of people are predicting, but...
Well, did Luke die in the last movie?
Yes.
You think he did die?
Jedis never die.
Well, exactly.
Because Anakin came back, Yoda's come back, Obi-Wan has come back. It's different people sometimes, but
right.
That's
I got
the way
you.
it goes.
Okay, so
Skywalker.
Okay,
yes.
When he fell off the rock, he died?
I think he died of drinking that milk from that giant sea cow thing where he went up and sucked on the nipple of that. I think that's what killed him.
Yeah,
what's the cancer-causing agent of unprocessed milk? Is what I want to know.
Oh, well, I'll look that up.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
We'll know when we see the movie in December.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so you've challenged me. You said we're going to do a Star Wars thing. Randee knows I'm okay with Star Wars. I'm not a big fan. I don't know all the details, like if it's AT-AT or AT-AT or whatever, because I didn't know that was a thing. I do know that Han Solo shot Greedo first. That's a one thing. That's the one thing I do know. So he wanted me to watch the last two movies with Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren. Yeah.
It ain't Kylo.
It's Kylo.
It ain't J-Lo Ren.
It could be, but his ass is a little small.
He is a special needs kind of child because he has anger issues. He goes crazy. He doesn't get his way. He throws temper tantrums. He takes this really screwed up looking lightsaber with little pokey things on the side thing, and he's being... I hate to use the word special needs, but he has issues.
You're right, and they portrayed that in the first one to make him look like he's young and not quite yet a Jedi.
Right.
Okay. Now you remember with Luke and Yoda. Luke didn't act like that, but he was like, "I'm not too old to learn. I can learn. I can learn."
Right.
It come across to me kind of the same thing.
Okay.
And now in the second one, he is actually got some more skills in him and maturity, okay? And believe it or not, I think he's the Skywalker. I think it's right there in our face. He is a Skywalker. He is Princess Leia's son.
Okay, that goes on with what I think as well.
Okay.
I think Kylo Ren, and we already know this, is Han Solo and Princess Leia's son. But I think they had twins, and I think Rey is their daughter.
Okay.
And I think... that they've taken Rey. Remember, they just had that flashback scene where she's left on the planet,
right? Because
they're hiding them. Because you remember in the first three, really, here we're doing math on Star Wars again. The first three Star Wars, when Anakin is growing up and
Phantom
all that
Menace,
stuff,
Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith,
and General Organa, takes and they decide and Yoda, not Yoda, but Obi-Wan says, let's separate them and hide them.
Right.
That's what's going on, what we're seeing now.
Oh, you think that? Okay.
Yes, I think that they're twins. I think that Rey, not identical, but fraternal.
Right, I got
Just like Luke and Leia were, because it runs in that Skywalker bloodline.
Right, okay.
So I'm thinking that they've hidden Rey on that desert planet that she just wanted to go back to because it was installed in her deep soul that was her home.
And that they were coming back for her.
And she didn't want to miss them coming back because she was so young, just like the Skywalker twins were.
Yeah.
Leia and Luke were so young, they would never remember that crap.
Right, yeah, I got you.
And it's the same thing. So they decide to put Kylo Solo, funny, I got that reference, into the Jedi school that Luke started after he was bringing back the Jedi people. And of course...
Luke saw some bad in him and tried to kill him in his sleep.
But see, I think it was inbred in him because of who his grandfather is.
Right, yeah.
And he mentions grandfather.
And he wants to be like grandfather.
And he wants to because he was iconic and people bowed to him. So that's where he went with his life. I'm going to go and do this. Like me. My dad was in the auto parts business for years. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it. I want to be completely opposite of that.
I got you.
I had to do it. It was forced on me. Right. Forced. You see what I did there? And I got away from it, and I don't do anything, even though what I do now is kind of slightly related. It was, but in real life, which I'm not going to get into. But that's what I think has happened here. They hid Rey.
Right.
They said, let's put little Kylo in Jedi Knight's training school, train him up. We have Star Wars fans screaming at me right now, but I don't care. But this is what I think.
Yeah.
But I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Because when you see the trailer for the new movie, and you got freaking Palpatine, the Emperor, laughing, and now we're finding out he's freaking alive.
Right.
But it could be a ghost image, because that could happen with the bad Jedi, like Snoke. They killed him.
We always show the good ones in that alternate universe. Now here's the bad ones.
Well, I'm thinking out of all the trilogies, all three of them, the first three, the second three, now we're in the third three. If you had to pick a favorite one out of the first three, I personally would have picked the one where they created Darth Vader at the very end.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course,
it shows the love story, why he's becoming evil.
Yeah, how he becomes it, and it shows Grandma fucking Tarkin at the end of it.
Oh, so I love that. I love that movie. Believe it or not, what I didn't like is when he becomes Darth Vader and he learns that he killed Padme. He stands up and breaks out of the harnesses. Yep. He goes,
Frankenstein's monster. No, he says no.
No. I'm like,
do you even watch these movies we're talking about? Or
okay. You're right.
Okay.
But to me, that is the second worst part, next to when Anakin Skywalker is saying that sand is rough and coarse and he don't like it and it gets everywhere.
I don't remember that, but he's right.
He is right. But the acting was.
You have to remember
terrible.
When the
fourth, fifth, or sixth. No.
I hate this math. Damn you, George Lucas, for making me do math when it comes to my movies. The 70s ones when they first started.
Right. New Hope. 80s, right.
They had all these actors out of nowhere that couldn't act or anything anyway, so they've grown. So where I was going earlier, that's why you had the bad acting. If you had to pick one episode out of all the trilogies, I'd pick the last episode of the first three, the second episode of the second three, which is Empire Strikes Back. I think that's a great movie.
Yep, that's one of the best to me of all time, right?
Revenge, Return, whatever, of the Jedi kind of disappointed me because they kind of kidded it up with the Ewoks and shit, I didn't like that.
So I bet you don't like the spin-off, the War on Endor, I guess, or
I don't know.
Yeah, they have an Ewok movie.
Really?
Yeah, where these two kids get lost on the planet.
That old movie?
Yeah. It was
the Christmas special.
No, not the Christmas special. It's a disc. You can find it on DVD,
really?
And it's actually 2-part.
Yeah.
And God, it's the War on Endor or something.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I'll have to throw some.
Anyway, Empire Strikes Back, and then out of this one, I've been disappointed by the first two. So the third one, out of this last part of the not trilogy, but the three they're coming out with, the Rise of Skywalker. Again, they should say a Rise of Skywalker again, because how many times is he going to rise?
Rise, I got you.
So I'm hoping the third one's the charm. So
I really, this is what I want to happen. I want Kylo Ren to become the last Skywalker. I want that, and I want him to be more mature and be more powerful, and I want Rey to be bad. I really do.
It's a possibility that could happen.
It is. That's what I really want to see, because we have fallen in love with Rey, and we don't know anything about her, but for some reason we love her. Okay?
And they need a big Imlam Shyamalan into it, where she's really the Darth Vader reincarnate.
Right? Yeah. Or yeah.
Well, she is getting more powerful. Right. But what about what's the stormtrooper that went bad and joined the rebellion? What's his Finn?
Finn, yeah.
He's got Jedi powers.
Well,
he can use that lightsaber. He just goes handed it to him, and he's all of a sudden, he's stabbing people with it, which is not the Jedi way.
Right.
Unless you're young Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, he's force sensitive maybe. And see, there's some other people out there, General Hux. I like General Hux, but they kind of made him look like a moron when they did the prank phone call when Rian Johnson did, and and I'm like, oh. But here's the deal: I think General Hux is force sensitive too, but I like that Kylo Ren choked him out like his grandfather,
right,
and made him say, "You're the supreme chancellor," or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, but I really think that Hux and Ridley, which is Rey, I think they might be in cahoots, because when Kylo Ren goes back to Hux and tells that Rey beat Snoke, all the Red Guards, and left him unconscious,
right,
I think he's not as stupid as we think he is.
I got you.
Okay, and he's looking for the perfect time to kill Kylo, and I think Rey and him could be intertwined together in some.
Well, do you think they're brother and sister, like I'm saying?
No, I do not.
You don't.
I don't. I really don't.
You don't think Rey and Kylo are brother and sister?
No, I think that Senator Palpatine has actually infiltrated her body through the Force, using the Sith Force guidelines and the codes.
He's been undercover this whole time, like a sleeper kind of a thing.
Right, and now she is so powerful. She killed Snoke. She could have killed Kylo. She's more powerful than him, and I just think that he has taken her over. Now, I do have a possibility where he could be drawn out of her, and she's really a good person, and it takes her being a good person, like he transforms to another body or something, and it takes her and Kylo Ren to defeat Senator Palpatine.
Regardless of what happens, I don't think I could ever forgive Kylo Ren for killing Han Solo, his dad.
I think they needed it, man. They needed it. But here's the deal. He should have killed Leia, but they didn't realize she was going to die in real life.
In real life. Oh, of course.
You see what I'm saying? One of them had to die.
Yeah.
Because the people...
It's really ironic, isn't it? They kill Luke Skywalker in the movie.
Right.
And
then Princess
Leia really died in real life. That's really crazy.
So I think they needed it, but it should have been... I think it should have been Leia.
Right.
And Han Solo is now this single smuggler back to his, rough and tumble, womanizer in a way kind of persona.
Right.
But now he's dead.
Well, I guess we'll figure all this out in December.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to see it.
I know, I'm excited for you. I'm not going to go see it, but I'm excited for you to go see it. I'm going to wait for DVD guy.
I actually have ways, and we'll watch it real early and do a show on it. How about that?
All right. You have to show it to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's hope that one of us is right.
Yeah.
Because if I'm right, I'm shoving it up your ass.
I cannot wait, and I hope you are, because we're going to celebrate that on Talking Sci-Fi.
Yep.
We knew.
We predicted the future. And if it does come out and one of us is right, they're like, how do those guys figure it out? They're dumbasses. They don't even remember the name of the guy. Hey, we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Watch for more funny short videos coming up. We'll talk to you soon. May the farce be with you. Is it farce?
No, it is not. But
and this isn't correct either, is it?
No, it is not. Coming to a turtle.
Walk on, Kylo Ren! Yeah! See you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.